Welcome back to Fox 9 All Day. I'm Rob Olson in for Amy Hockert again today. Pretty interesting story coming out of Duluth, and this involves anyone that rents and has concerns about things that are not getting repaired. Last week, voters in Duluth approved a new law called the Right to Repair. It's the first of its kind in Minnesota. It gives tenants the ability to make minor repairs to rental units and then deduct the cost of that from their next month's rent. We'll hopefully got that all right, because joining us now is Diana Grandal, a senior organizer with TakeAction Minnesota. Is it Diana or Deanna?
It's Diana.
Diana.
Yep, like the princess.
Okay. Thanks for joining us today. First of all, make sure that I explain this correctly. How does this new law function?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Rob. Glad to be here talking about Duluth Right to Repair, which is a simple, common sense policy that exists in 30 states and cities across the country, and now here in Duluth. And basically, the way Right to Repair works is if a renter requests our repair and that repair is not remedied or scheduled within 2 weeks by your landlord, you can go ahead and contract or do the repair and deduct the cost from your rent within a $500 or half month's rent cost limit.
Within a $500. So, I mean, is that then the limit to what can be covered? So for renters, that's sort of the number that they should look at for a repair estimate?
Exactly. We have talked to thousands of Duluthians across the city in our time organizing Duluth tenants, and what we found is that there are just tons of tenants who aren't getting simple, common sense repairs taken care of, and so we fought for and won Duluth Right to Repair so we could fix things like bathroom fans, broken locks, broken oven lights, things like that, because we believe no one should have to go to court to get a broken lock fixed.
Yeah, to try to get your landlord to come out and repair something. So are there limits to this beyond, again, you said the dollar amount is up to $500. Is there a limit to who you can call to make the repair?
Great question. Great question. So the way Duluth Right to Repair works is, yeah, it's got the cost limit and a specific set of repairs. If a repair requires a contractor, all repairs need to be done in a workmanlike manner. And so if there's anything electrical or plumbing that is out of the skill set of an everyday person, then we need a contractor to get involved.
Okay. So how long has this been in the works and what led to it?
Yeah, great question. So I started Duluth Tenants in July of 2023 with a group of friends who all were, worried about what was going on with our housing crisis here in Duluth. Duluth housing is old. Most of it, half of it was built before 1940, and as opposed across the state, only 16% of our housing was built before 1940. And so we said, you know what, we need to do something to kind of preserve and make sure that our aging housing stock is getting the love and care it needs, and we also need to do something to make sure we're getting our repairs. And so, yeah, the idea of Right to Repair has been done and existed for decades across the country, and so when we learned about that, we wanted to make sure we could get something like that here in Duluth.
Was it a struggle to get this through? I mean, did you have any landlords that pushed back on this, or what was that process like?
Yeah, we have been really overwhelmed by support throughout the building of this campaign and collecting signatures. It's been a labor of love from renters, homeowners, responsible landlords across the city. There's the fingerprints of over 153 volunteers who all participated in making Right to Repair a reality here in Duluth by knocking doors, talking to their neighbors at the grocery store and making this happen. And so landslides are built, not given, and we feel really proud, really excited to have built this landslide and win the election by 70%, getting 12,549 votes for yes on question 1 to give tenants this tool in their toolbox.
And when does it take effect?
It took into effect on Monday. The city council certified the election, and then it was law.
Wow. So if you've got other, renters across the state, again, you said this is the first city in Minnesota out of 30 or so across the country that have done it, but the first here. If there's other people in other cities across the state that are listening and who think that's a good idea, I'd like to do that where I live, what can they do?
Yeah, call me, beat me if you need to reach me. Would be more than happy to talk to folks about how our team made this possible through, door-to-door conversations with our neighbors, and how we joined over 30 states and cities across the country who have this policy.
But you had to bring it first to the city council? How did it get on a ballot?
Yeah. We basically went out and collected, to get on the ballot, we had to collect about 3,000 signatures to be able to put our issue on the ballot. And we knew that we wanted to bring right to repair back to the folks, the voters of Duluth, who we started Duluth Tenants from. We got started in 2023 with a set of conversations with our neighbors, and we thought, what an incredible opportunity to say, like, hey, this is what we want to do as Duluth Tenants. Let's bring it back to the people who got us started. And I'm so proud that Duluthians get it and voted yes to give renters.
All right. So if people want to contact you to say, hey, how do we kind of pursue this where we live? Yeah. What should they do?
Yeah, they can go to our website, duluthrighttorepair.org, or you can email me at diana@takeactionminnesota.org.
And you can help people no matter where they live?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us today. Very interesting. And anybody that rents and has a non-working faucet or or a fan or lights or a disposal or whatever, I'm sure can understand if they feel like it's not getting repaired quickly enough.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it so much. All right. Very interesting for anybody that's rented. You can understand maybe what some of those frustrations might be. We're going to take a quick break here at about 12:30 here on this beautiful Friday afternoon. This is a shot of Lake Waconia. You're watching All Day. We'll be right back.